Strawberry shortcake. Today, I know normally we can go to the store and we can get the little sponge cake individual or a big one and then cut some strawberries, put it over it. This is something my mom used to make, and honestly I made it when the kids were younger because we didn't have a lot of money. So I'm going to go ahead and cut up my strawberries. They're starting to look a little old, so we need to use them up. Calls for 6 cups of strawberries, sliced. I am going to show you how I like to do them. They're much prettier cut this way. What's that one in there? Oops. I might have to get more out of the freezer. I doubt that this is 6 cups, but we'll see. Let me get rid of some of these nastiness. Actually, I think I'm just going to do about 4 cups worth because I honestly don't like my strawberries too soggy. Since I'm just making this for my husband and myself, we're not going to eat 4 cups of strawberries at once. I'm going to go through and cut up some of those bigger ones I was talking about. All right, I think we're looking good. All right, here we are. We've got about 4 cups of strawberries. I didn't do the 6 cups like the recipe calls for. And then this is a 1/4 cup of sugar here, 1/4 cup of sugar here, which is probably way too many if somebody's watching their sugar. Boy, my camera is very jumpy today. All right, here we are. So we're going to let this sit for a little while we work on the rest of this recipe. Stirring all my flour. Recipe will be in the comments below, or comment below, or description. It'll be there somewhere. And 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Almost out of baking powder. Oh, it's time to go to the store. I have my milk right here. And my egg, which already kind of broke, so I'm just going to open it now. So my milk and my egg are in there. You don't have to do this. I just like to kind of mix it all together. So actually, you probably should do this. You don't have to. I'm going to take my whisk while I have it out. Break my egg. Okay, there's that. Now we're going to do the fun part. This is, you're supposed to cut up the margarine. Cut in the margarine until it resembles coarse crumbs. I saw somebody do this one time. I'd tell you the YouTube channel, but I don't know. Off the top of my head, it's been so long. But if you take your stick of butter that you need, put it in the freezer for 15-30 minutes. I think this has been in there 30. And get your shredder out, and it shreds it. Isn't that awesome? And then you can just mix it in. So much easier to deal with. I try to work fast because obviously as I hold it, it starts to melt. So that's kind of what makes this a shortbread. It's kind of like a biscuit. For example, if you're short on money or something and can't go buy the cake you want or make an angel food cake, and you have these ingredients at home, this is easy to do. It's quick. This part's probably the longest. I'm going to use my hand because it's much easier. I just gently spread it around with my hand and kind of make sure the butter is not all clumpy in one spot. It's okay if it is, but that's how it's going to cook in the recipe. So you kind of want it mixed in here doing this. Now I'm supposed to take this, my milk and butter mixture, and pour it in. I'm going to spread this into a greased pan in just a minute. As I make a mess and clean all this off, oh my gosh. Okay. I'm back. I got a spoon. We're going to try mixing this up a little better. Probably should have used a rubber spatula for that last part, or a spoon like this rather than a whisk, but that's okay. Okay. We're going to grease the pan. Kind of a mess. A little bit of olive oil in there. It said a red round pan. I think it was 8 by 1.5 inch round pan. I've used a square 9 by 9 pan. I think this is slightly bigger than 8 inches, but it'll be okay. Back with the dough, the batter-ish. I've not made this in a while, so dump it in there. I'm going to get the last little bit out. And I'm just going to put this in there. It says build up the sides if you can. So we're going to work on that in just a minute. All right. It's going to be a little thinner than I would like, so I'll probably, it says 15 minutes, but I think because the pan's a little bigger, and honestly it cooks at 450, I'm probably going to check it after 10 just to make sure I didn't, get the right amount of milk. Okay, I'm sure it'll be fine. But I'm going to put this in the oven, and then I'll be back, and you can take it out with me. Oh, looks so good. Looks so good. So we're going to go ahead and put it over here. It's cool enough for me to touch. I'm going to flip it.
Get that, flip that.
That didn't help. Apparently it likes where it's at. I feel it kind of moving. Concerned about this middle part. Oh, thank you, Lord. A little nervous there for a minute. Okay, so the recipe, like I said, was 8-inch pan. This is obviously bigger. I can't remember if it's, I don't know. It's a Wilton. I'm sure it's 10-inch. But anyways, if you are doing this for a presentation for dessert or something, you can take all your pretty strawberries, dump it on there, take your whipped cream. You can make your own. I'm not doing that today. I'm using this because I like it. Or if you'd made it in a smaller pan, you should be able to ideally cut it in half and then layer it with strawberries, whipped cream, put the top half on strawberries, whipped cream, and then really have fun. But we're not doing that today. So we're just going to cut into this a little bit. Got my pan here. Look at how good that looks. See all those little nooks and crannies? Oh, it's so good, so good, so good. Got my spoon here for my strawberries. Don't need to cut these things. Got my whipped cream. Makes me happy. Mm. Yeah. Mm. That was fun. Mm. Yeah, that's good. Thank you for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed, had a little fun with me. Have a great day.